this is Alia and welcome back to my kitchen. If you've been watching my videos, you probably know how much I love desserts and sweets, especially chocolate. So I'm always in the lookout for the best chocolate cake recipes. Today, I'm going to show you how to make hands down the best chocolate cake ever. And you don't even have to be a good baker to make it, I promise. So, watch this video and try not to lick your screen. If you don't want to miss any of my upcoming recipes, just click the subscribe button so you subscribe to my channel. Let's start! First, let's chop the chocolate. Make sure to use a high quality dark chocolate, at least 60% cocoa content. This is the main ingredient, so go for the best. Melt the chocolate with the butter, either in the microwave in 30-second shots while mixing in between or in a bowl over boiling water. Mix the butter and chocolate well, add a little bit of vanilla paste if you want, then let them sit on your kitchen counter to cool down while preparing the rest of the recipe. In two different large bowls, separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. Add sugar to the egg yolks and beat with an electrical beater for around 5 minutes until you get a thick, whitish mixture. By the way, all the ingredients are listed below the video, so check them out. Clean your egg beater, very important, and let's move to the egg whites. Notice the egg whites should have no traces of the egg yolks, otherwise they will not fluff. Add a pinch of salt and beat the egg whites at high speed. When you start seeing a thick white foam, add the sugar little by little while continuing to whip the eggs. Beat, beat, beat until the egg whites are white, fluffy, firm, with stiff peaks. Now, let's mix all these goodies together. Add a little bit of the melted chocolate and butter into the egg yolk mixture. Using a spatula, mix in, then add a little more chocolate. We are trying to bring up the temperature of the egg yolk mixture by adding the warm chocolate step by step. Otherwise, if we add the chocolate all at once, we could cook those egg yolks and you don't want that. Continue adding and mixing both until you get a thick chocolate cream. Now add the fluffy egg whites to the chocolate mixture, little by little. It is very important to mix gently. Circular movements from top to bottom, then cutting across with the spatula. This way we can keep all this fluffiness alive. That's it, we're done. Yep, I'm serious. Let's prepare our baking pan. As usual, butter the pan, cover with parchment paper, butter the parchment paper, and in this recipe, I am using a baking circle. It does not have a bottom because it's easy to remove later. If you don't have it, no worries. Just use any baking pan you have. Okay, pour half of the chocolate mousse in the baking pan and keep the other half in the fridge. Bake in a preheated oven at 360 Fahrenheit degrees, which is 180 Celsius degrees, for around 15 minutes. To check if the cake is ready, gently touch the top of your cake with your fingers. It should feel firm and springy. Remove the circle around the cake and carefully place the cake in a plate. If you are using a pan with a bottom, just keep the cake in there, otherwise it would break. You will notice that the cake is shrinking and quickly. Don't worry, it's expected because there is no flour in this cake. Now, place a smaller circle on top of the cake and fill it with the cold chocolate mousse. Cover with a plastic wrap and place in the fridge for at least 2 hours before serving. When you are ready to show off your cake, remove the circle around the mousse, smooth up the edges with a spatula, then dust some cocoa powder on top. Let's slice this beauty. Check this out. 2 layers of heaven. A flourless chocolate cake topped with chocolate mousse. No one would believe they are the same thing, and it only took you 4 ingredients to make this magic happen. This is hands down one of the best chocolate cakes I've had. Don't forget to like this video because you probably want to have a piece of this amazing chocolate cake and go to your kitchen to make it. Bon appétit!